Wow, it's been a long while, but I'm afraid I'm a bit susceptible to depression, and I don't think we have much control over these things. But we had a surprise, we had a letter from Phil Fisher Waterhouse. It came through on Friday, the 8th of May 2009, and it's for a check, Well, actually, it's two checks. One check for $3,140, and the other check was for £1,899.60. Right, so these are them. These are the checks. I think that's the second check. Right, and it's for our very first solicitor that we took on, Royds. Apparently we had to pay them £5,000 for their costs, enable for them to pass the documents on to Vanderpump Sykes, and they charged us $5,000 for their costs, and the rest was payable to them. I don't know how much. I think I had a feeling they said their bill came to $16,000, considering we sacked them for breaking all the rules in the book. But that's how our legal system is in the UK, and we had to pay VAT of £875, so that was £5,875 we had to give them. We paid it to Royds to Vanderpump Sykes to forward it to Royds on the 23rd of September 2005. £5,875, and as we just got this two checks from Phil Fisher Waterhouse for $5,000. If you work those two figures out, $3,140 and £1,899.60 comes to $5,000. What interests me is that the VAT is vanished. Can we get this VAT back from the taxman? Because to think that Mary still hasn't received a penny for her accident. She's paid absolutely thousands out in costs for the first, second, and third solicitor, and but as far as the cost, they're paying it to me. So now she's received from Royds this $5,000 without the VAT. So I don't know. Probably anybody who understands this legal side of it, that if you pay a solicitor and you're supposed to be reimbursed the cost of their fees, do you get the VAT back or not, or do you that VAT just vanishes? So every time when you go to court and you pay your solicitor and you're supposed to get your money back for his fees, the taxman will keep the tax. I don't understand this side of it. Probably that those who understand the way the legal system works could advise me on this. This isn't, I'll keep a record of everything now, as you can see by doing this video, that for people in the future to understand, whatever money you pay out, they will charge you a tax on labor, but you're entitled to that money back, but does the taxman keep that tax figure of £875? And well, I thought I'd make this short video on this because I felt like it's another one for the records that is taken. Like the accident was on the 5th of the 4th 2003, and it's only now that that we getting this money back, and not without a penny interest, or we're not even getting the tax back for it. So it's interesting, it's like it's for the archives, and like the history of this case, how like things are managed and how they're followed through. By the way, we've also paid a considerable amount of money to Vanderpump and Sykes for their cost, but we haven't seen a penny yet back for that. Considering that they got the case thrown out of court, we had to go through all the rigmarole of approaching the Law Society to get them to have a barrister reinstate the case again. Of course, they didn't want that. They wanted us to sue them, to forget about Costco, wanted Costco off the hook completely. And they were quite happy that we sued them for, malpractice, or, whatever, that, we were supposed to sue them for, don't have the capability of suing Costco for such a simple case that that these people admitted to drop washing machines on us from 30 feet, but it just goes to show you, Vanderpump and Sykes in Enfield, like, you don't have even the decency after treating this woman that been through this horrific accident. I hope your wives don't go shopping and bloody washing machines fall on them at 30 feet. You don't have even the decency to give her her money back. It's 2009, and the case now is going on, dragged on, from 2003. She haven't received a penny for, her injuries yet. I know there's some rigmarole we've got to go through, but I'm going to go to see the judicial ombudsman, or write to them, and I shall keep you all in touch with what they've got to say about the case. We have got nothing in writing from the judge that decided to take away all my wife's rights. Whether we have to go to the European Court of Human Rights to get her rights back installed to her, I don't know. But we'll post it as we go along and see, how this legal system works, and well, as far as I can, the only thing I can say the rest is, Vanderpump and Sykes still hasn't given her a penny. The courts haven't given her anything in writing of their behavior. Probably, the judicial ombudsman might be able to enlighten me. Are they gods? Are the judges gods? They don't have to put anything in writing. So we'll wait and see. I'm sorry for not being on here for a long while, but this depression has been nasty, and I've been trying every way in the book that I know to pull myself out of it. But I'm trying my best. Nice to communicate with you all, and take care, all of you all. Thanks very much. Bye.